What I learned this month are kids are frustrating when they become tweens. Seriously, what is going on? Hi friends, welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're planning the month of October in my Makselife inserts. So let's get started. Okay friends, let me show you real quickly the stickers that I'm going to be using today. This is from HanCanPlan. This is it's from the Advent calendar from 2023. It's the October monthly plus some wacky holidays in the month of October. Then this is her EC decor sheet. It's ECD 010. It's on like washi paper, translucent washi. And there's some ghosts and some pumpkins and some witch hats, but it's all in the EC green. She was integrating the green into it. But since this is Makselife, I wanted to use the Makselife date dots for the undated planners that I had purchased. And I thought that the purple went well with this. I did look at the orange and the green, but I think that their color tone is a little too dark for this month, but this is one of the only months that I will probably be able to use purple, so I definitely wanted to try that. I also grabbed mild liners in violet and green. I wanted to show you I have already pre-punched the inserts. When you get them, they come in a package that is not punched, and the covers for them do not punch easily with my Happy Planner punch that I have. It only does like 3 sheets at a time. I wasn't going to make you watch me do all of that. I'm using some clear rings here. I feel like these ones are from She Plans. And then the cover set was just a Talia cover that I got on Amazon. But I have pulled my annual goals from my first one. We had set out the intentions and all of my annual goals here. My word of the year was experience, so I want to always make sure that I look back at that. And then I just did October, November, and December. And I have my annual assessment at the end. So as you can see, it's just a monthly layout, and then the monthly goals, the weekly actions with one note sheet here, and then following this is usually a monthly sheet, and then let me jump to the end so you can see, and then 7 days of the week. But I don't use the daily pages, so I just pulled them out, and you'll only see it on this last page here. And then at the end of the month is the monthly reflections page. Speaking of monthly reflections, before I lay out my October pages, I like to go back in time to look back at the last month. I like to look back at my last month. Last month I decided to use my Take With Me notebook because I knew that I was going to be abroad for some of the time in the summer, and I wanted to have something that was easier to take with me and didn't have the discs. So I went with the bound books. These are the companion notebooks, but they are very similar. They only have the pages that I showed you, the monthly page, the monthly goals, then 4 or 5 of the weekly actions, and then at the end of the month you have your reflections page, and then at the end of the book you have a quarterly assessment. So I'm going to run through real quick my monthly reflections, and then we'll jump over to how I think my quarter went. For September, my monthly reflections were, my biggest wins were that I had lots of quality friend time. Things that are currently working in my life is I totally exceeded my reading goals, so I need to like set that on the back burner. I totally overdid it on that, but that's not a bad thing. But I was definitely feeling low because of the quarter before. I had some health scares and some surgeries and such. And so this month I kind of focused a lot on self-care and making sure that I was in a good mental state to like bring me back up before the holidays. So reading and family time are definitely working in my life. Things that are not working is my learning. Because I was so focused on self-care, I didn't really focus on my learning section. I've been leaning too much on reading in my downtime, and so I need to schedule a little more brain stimulation. What I learned this month are kids are frustrating when they become tweens. Seriously, what is going on? Why is she 10 and being so crazy? That's okay. But when my husband and I work together, we see improvements or adjustments needing to make in the next month. holiday prep work in full force. I need to work smarter and not harder. Find shortcuts to make things much easier in my day. What am I most grateful right now is the ability to visit fun places and spend time with those that I love. Habits I want to nurture this month is learning. I want to learn at least 2 hours a week. So like 4 days a week at a half hour a day would probably be good. Or if I mess that up, then I can do like an hour on the weekends. For, time with friends, I want to connect at least once a week so that I can keep this good momentum that I have. Then I need to start decluttering. I want to get a whole bunch of stuff out before the influx of stuff comes in for the holidays. Areas I want to focus on next month: learning and holiday prep. I have had a health focus for the whole year, so I just forgot to put it down here. But I do want to end the year on a good note with my health. I kind of took the quarter off for health because before this it was all about health. Like all of my other goals went to the wayside and I was just focusing on health. So health is making a little comeback in this month. I was thinking maybe about doing one of those online virtual challenges to kind of keep movement top of mind and have like a little incentive at the end. Please let me know if you've ever done one of those. I know that there's like Pacer and the Conqueror or something. Those are the two top ones that I've seen, but you do the work at home. They give you little tidbits along the way that kind of make you feel like you're doing the real run, like postcards and photo ops, like you've gone this far. And then they send you a medal in the mail when you've completed the journey. And there's a couple of them that are like 30 miles. So I thought if I planned to do like a mile a day, then I could hit that one in a month or maybe 2 months. I'll give myself 2 months, but I think that that will be a fun way to keep my goals top of mind, my health goal top of mind in the next season. So as far as quarterly assessment goes, this month I saw a lot of improvement. Last quarter I gave myself a 47, and actually for most of the time it was a 47, but I wrote down here that this quarter included happy memories, feeling loved, and making progress. So that's why I think the overall assessment went up. These black dots here are what I had last month. This was a little bobo, but I didn't use my friction like I usually do on that. So can't get rid of it without it looking silly. So anyways, I have an 8 in personal, a 8 in fun and recreation. I still have a low grade in work and learning, but it's a 6. Still little growth from last season. And then I grew one more step on family and gave myself a 7. I stayed at a 6 for health. I grew 2 on spiritual and personal growth because I added back in reflection this month. And I think that that helps a lot with my overall well-being. And then for financial, it's the same, and same with physical environment. They both stayed at 6. I put that my personal actions that contributed was that I focused on my well-being and filling of my cup. 3 words to describe what I felt: loved, inspired, and inactive. So I'm focusing on movement a little bit more in the next 90 days. I have my health here. I wanted to focus on a health challenge, worry about my food prep so that I am always eating things that are not poisoned with corn, because I'm allergic to corn. And it's hidden in everything. So if I'm making my own food at home, I feel like I will have a better outcome. And then keeping my mental health top of mind. Then for learning, I've already picked some courses that I want to do on Skillshare. I want to do about 15 minutes a day on brain work, like crossword puzzles or Sudoku puzzles or something like that. If I do that, I think that it will help stimulate my desire to learn. And then I want to find more ways to work smarter and not harder, and kind of lessen the load of work and all of the things. You know what I mean? So that is my quarterly assessment. And then now let's jump over here and decorate the month of October, and then we can lay in my monthly goals. I actually pulled this green washi tape with gold sparkle from Cricut Paper Co. As well, to kind of add a little extra to the sheets. sure what I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays for my Instagram post, but I do have a plan for my videos. So I have my monthly plan with me going out on the 6th. Then I have this October goals going out on the 13th. And speaking of this Makselife drop on the 13th, I believe that Makselife comes out with their new goodies around here. It's either the week after or the week of this video. So be sure to keep an eye on Makselife's social media if you want to have access to all the goodies right when they drop. And then I have my flip through of summer going out on the 20th. And then the 27th is my plan with me. And I'm guessing that I'm probably going to have 2 weeks of Halloween themed content because Halloween is here, but all of the Halloween fun happens the week before usually. So there might be 2 weeks of super fun content there. I'm not sure what this video is going to be just yet. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you know as soon as my videos drop. Let me stick my wacky holidays. We have Pumpkin Spice Day on October 1st. Do you like pumpkin spice? I'm definitely more of an apple person than a pumpkin spice person. Drop me a comment below to let me know which team you're on, Team Pumpkin or Team Apple Spice. Team Pumpkin or Team Apple. And then, well, that's interesting. October 4th is Taco Day. So I know that Rosh Hashanah actually begins the evening of the 2nd. Violet doesn't have school that day. But it ends on Taco Day. That's kind of fun. We have Do Something Nice Day on the 5th. Noodle Day. International Mental Health Day. Well, that's good, as that is kind of a focus for this month. We have Yom Kippur on October 11th. Indigenous Peoples Day is on October 14th. And then Dessert Day is October 14th, which is my sister Crescent's birthday. And then National Cat Day is on the 29th. And then I have Diwali on the 31st and Halloween. So I'm only going to put Halloween. Ta-da! Perfect. We need to use some of this deco. So I've completed my plan for October. We have this gorgeous monthly layout that shows the videos that are going live and a space to write in which posts go live on my channel. Then we have our monthly goals. For personal, my focus is to update. I do have The Women by Kristen Hanna as our Girl Scouts book club. And then I have The Plan by The Lazy Genius, Kendra Adachi, as my self-care book. Then I have an email blast that I want to send out to all of you. Make sure that you are a part of my email list. It's free down below. You just click the freebie library, and then not only will you have access to my email blasts as they go out, but you'll also have access to a handful of free templates that will help you in your planning journey. I do have I think it's a 40-page, something around there, holiday planner that has Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Hanukkah included in it, and it's got tons of planning help, including lists with things that most people forget to think about, like the advent calendar, and also the holiday outfits for parties or performances, stuff like that you would normally forget about until the last minute. It has it all written down there so that you can kind of look ahead and decide what things are necessary along the way. And then I need to look at refocusing my content for this month because we're deep in planning season for our holiday content. So I need to figure out what I'm doing for that. For autumn fun, I have a trip to the pumpkin patch, a trunk or treat visit. Violet School is putting on a trunk or treat. Then we have our Halloween trick or treating. Work and learning, my focus is grow. For learning, I want to pick my course, break it down, add it to my schedule, and then begin. And I put 4 marks here for the weeks. Then we have my deadline, which I also need to do my web upload for. Then I have freelance work that comes in. This month there's a lot of birthdays. I have my grandma's birthday, who passed, but I like to remember her on that day. And that day is also my husband and my date-iversary. It's how many years is it now? Like 14 years since we started dating. And then my 2 sisters' birthdays, Jenna and Crescent, and then my best friend Alicia's birthday. Then we have holiday planning. This is more of breaking down that list that I spoke of in my freebie content and putting in my October tasks into my monthly plans so I can just check things off as I go. Then I have health and wellness. My focus is to calibrate or recalibrate, but I think since there's nothing there, there's nothing really to recalibrate. We're just going to calibrate again. And then we have Pilates. I have 12 times. I am close to getting to my goal of 200 classes this year, but I think that I just need to look at it again and see. I'm doing really good on my Pilates goal. I want to do a challenge, as I said in my recap, that I wanted to do like a virtual walking challenge. So I'm going to look at the challenge, break down my walks, and then I put a mark for each week so that I could make progress. I don't know how much progress I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna try to make progress every single week. And then I'm going to track my weekly activity. I do have this book that I used before. It's an Erin Condren wellness log. I have 2 of them. It's for the petite planner, but this one I started, as you can see, but I didn't finish, and there's enough pages here for the rest of the quarter, for the rest of the year, how many weeks we use. So I'm going to try to use this for October, November, and December so that I can help stay on track a little bit. And then I have a massage this month, and then I need to schedule Violet's annual appointment. Her birthday is in December, so that means she automatically gets pushed to January, and I don't want her to be pushed all the way to February because every year it gets pushed more and then they won't do it before 365 days from the last one. So she's like pushing February already and it's just too close. So I want to schedule that as soon as possible. And then she also has to get a vaccine since she's 10. Maybe the tetanus. For spiritual and personal growth, my focus is reflect. I have my weekly reflection here. As I said last quarter, it helped me a lot to have that every single week, so I put little weekly trackers there. I have a couple of Girl Scouts meetings that I wanted to remember so that I can plan for, because I have to plan for them before they happen, since I usually have something to present at all of them. And then for financial, my goal is to catch up. I always put my payroll deposits here. I know that some people think that that's weird, because why would you forget to deposit your payroll? But since mine doesn't go automatically into my bank account, I actually have to physically take the picture of the check and put it in and have it be mailed to me. So if I don't have this reminder here, it'll be like the middle of the second week and I'll be like, I don't think I received my paycheck this month. So that's why I put it here, so that I can put it on the week and then remember to ask if it was mailed out on time and all of that. And then I have my monthly billing and an expense update for the previous quarter. Then for physical environment, I'm going to try to enjoy the season, but also keep my house tidy. I have my weekly car tidy, my weekly resets for the house, fall decor, and then I wanted to clutter weekly. As I said in my goals for this month, I had wanted to make a dent in the amount of stuff that we have so that it's not as overwhelming after the holidays. Like a little pre-spring cleaning, that's what we're gonna call it. So that is it for my monthly goals and my monthly setup. Thank you so much for joining me for this long video for my goal setting. I hope that you enjoyed your time today. I love the stickers, especially how they kind of shadow over top of things as this washi does. It's the perfect style, I think, for the October month, because it's kind of a spooky overlay. It did come out really nice. I love how all the colors go together. I even like this bright green washi that I used. Even though it doesn't really match, it's still pretty cute. I'm excited for this month. I'm actually excited for this challenge idea. I think that it will help me be more excited to partake in exercise that is not Pilates. Pilates is my jam. It's hard to get involved in other things, but I think a challenge will help me reassess what I want to do and get back on track. And other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful October filled with autumn fun, and I will catch you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you don't miss my next video. And I will also include a link to my previous video, my monthly planning session, in case you want to stick around for that one too. Catch you next time. Bye for now.